Alright. So people have been asking me, what's it like to live in LA, or at least go to work in LA? Well, I'm going to show you today. All the way to work I go. So this is going to be a nice video for people to see, and hopefully educational. So I live about 20 miles outside of Los Angeles, outside of the city, I should say. I live in a suburb, and this suburb is 10 times nicer than a lot of things you're going to get in Los Angeles proper. Got a school right here. Everyone's making those random ass U-turns. I just want to make the turn. Come on. What are you doing? Fuck it, I'm going. Alright, anyway. So this is my drive-in or ride-in to work in downtown Los Angeles. And this part is obviously very nice. This is the suburb that I live in. Got a high school, middle school right here to my right. You know, we got decently sized houses over here. Keep in mind, this area, I should say, all of California has experienced a housing boom. Meaning if your house was worth, say, $400,000 or whatever, now it's worth like $6. It's jumped up in considerable value, and for no apparent reason either. It just did. Because that's the way California operates. And even the most crummiest shack anywhere in this county is worth a buttload of money. My buddy bought a house for $550,000. I'm gonna repeat that: $550K, $550,000. He bought it. Okay. You know how big the property was? Not even 1,000 square feet. It was like 800 square feet. It was something ridiculously small. So $550,000 for a living area of 850 square feet. Now the property itself is somewhat large. You know, we'll say it's 2,000. We'll just say it's 2,000 square feet. But the actual living area is only 850 square feet. So just put that in perspective. So, you know, when you see houses like this, you know, you see them sell for probably $750,000, $800,000. You know, and those are probably 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You know, with the living area of about 1,200 square feet, going for $800,000, which is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. But again, you know, if you want to put it to where the neighborhood is, you can equate that. You can easily equate that. But here in California, everything is inflated. Everything. So here we go. So in LA, there's a bunch of freeways. There's a bunch of major veins, arteries, whatever you want to call them, that go into the city and that go away from the city. So the freeway that I'm going to hit over here is the 605, and it goes north and southbound. So I'm going to take this northbound because I want to hit LA. I want to go into LA. So I live southwest of Los Angeles because that's the direction I'm going to. So this right here, this is southbound. This freeway will take you to the 405, which will take you into Orange County, which is a lot nicer than LA County. The 405 freeway is a lot nicer. I should say scenery-wise, is a lot nicer. Alright, so this is morning traffic. This is 7:22 in the morning. We're gonna brave the traffic. I mean, not really though. I've been doing this for I don't know how many years. This signal is always green. Alright, and away we go. There we go. So I'm going to cruise. I'm not going to go very fast. But, so yeah, so this is the 605 freeway. This takes you to the 5 freeway. The 5 freeway is the major artery, or major vein, whatever, again, to LA. This will also take you all the way up north. It'll take you northbound all the way to San Francisco, Bay Area. It'll take you to Mount Shasta, which is further up north. If you go the opposite direction, if you go to the 5 South, it'll take you to San Diego. It'll take you through I think obviously the furthest it'll go is San Diego, right before you hit the border of Mexico. It'll take you to Orange County. It'll take you into Anaheim, which is where Disneyland is. So there's a lot of that's a manure truck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's foul ball right there. So, but anyway, this is the freeway. In California, motorcycles are allowed to split lanes, which is a good thing because it helps alleviate some of the traffic for me. I could just go right through. I could also ride in the HOV lane. I could also go in the carpool lane, so I don't have to worry about having 2 or more people. I could just roll up in there and be okay. Sorry if I keep getting distracted here. The reason why is my right saddlebag, the lock is busted, so it doesn't hold at all. So what I had to do is I had to duct tape it, and I duct taped it closed. So I'm hoping I'm not going to go very fast, but I'm going to hope that it stays closed. Anyway, so the freeway I'm taking right now, this is the 105 freeway. The 105 freeway will take you all the way to the LA airport, LA International Airport. This freeway was built in the 90s, literally straight to the airport. It goes through a couple of other neighborhoods. It goes through Inglewood. It goes through Watts. It goes through a couple of other areas, but there's a straight shot. And Redondo Beach, I think, is at the end. It's at the very end of this freeway. But for the most part, this freeway was built straight for the airport. So the length of this one is not very long. In comparison to the other freeways, it's not very long. So Again, it's two destinations. It goes to the city of Norwalk, which is back there, literally right behind us, or it goes to the LA airport. Oh, not yet. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as this car passes me, if they decide to pass me, so I'm going to jump right here into the carpool lane. Perfect. So this is my ride into work. The 710 freeway is also another one of those freeways where it connects from A to B. There's no intermediate area. The 710 freeway will hit all the way to the city of Pasadena, which is also a very nice area. As far as vacation is concerned, it's just one of those cities that you want to pop in and check in and leave. There's nothing special about the city of Pasadena. Well, kind of. The city of Pasadena has the Rose Bowl, but if you're a football fan, the UCLA Bruins, they play over there. They play at the Rose Bowl. That's where Pasadena is. The Rose Parade, every New Year's morning, the Rose Parade, it's over there in Pasadena. That's where all the floats are. That's where everything gets shown. That's the city of Pasadena. Straight at the very end of that. As you're going to Pasadena, you pass other cities. You pass East LA, East Los Angeles, which is an okay area. You'll pass Boyle Heights, which is also an okay area. But for the most part, the end result of the 710 freeway is Pasadena. Normally I'd be cruising a little faster than 65, 70 miles an hour. So as you can see, Long Beach, it goes, the 710 south, the southbound will dead end into Long Beach, which is a nice area. Home of Snoop Dogg, off of Cherry Avenue. That's where he hung out. Not sure if this guy wants to pass. He's also on a bike. There he goes. Alright, so this is where traffic starts to build up over here. This is where you see, right over here to the right, you see all the cars. They start building up. So we're gonna see the 110 freeway. That's the major freeway that goes right into LA. That's the main freeway that goes straight into LA. All the off ramps are going towards LA. You'll have Compton. You'll have some other areas like Watts. You'll have South Central. But most of those off ramps will take you directly to LA. And here I am. I'm going to split right through this shit. But this is what I do. Every day. And I'm going to try not to crowd this guy's bumper. Yeah, Long Beach, Wilmington, Central, those are all off-ramps that lead to LA. The Metro train, if you are going to do some traveling on the train, which is the tracks are right here to the left, that by itself is a day. If you want to see Union Station is pretty cool. It was built in, I don't know, old. It's a major hub of transportation, and you can take buses, you could take the Metro Link, which will take you other places, but the train itself will take you pretty much all over LA. If you want to see downtown, you have a couple of lines you have to choose from. You have this right here that goes along this 105 freeway. This is the Green Line. The Green Line, see, look, there it is right there. The Green Line, the Green Line will take you all the way down to the beach. Will take you all the way down to Redondo Beach. Then if you connect to the Blue Line is typically called the Urban Line. The Urban Line will take you all the way into LA. You will hit every major stop in Los Angeles, and there's some shady activity that goes on that train. Is it safe? Yes. Was it safer? Before, was it safer? Yes. So I'm not saying it's gone down in safety, but you still have to kind of watch yourself, especially if you go on the weekend. Not pickpockets or anything, but the homeless. You're going to see a lot of homeless on the train. So here's the freeway coming up. This is the 110. If you get up on Vermont, that's the hood. Typically the numbered streets are the hood. So like I used to work off of Vermont and 76th Street, which was a school. I'm a teacher. And it was the hood. Central, same thing. That area is the hood. In fact, you see those I'm not sure if you can see it, but those multicolored buildings over there, those are the projects. So we're going to get on the 110 Freeway Expressway. The 110 freeway itself, there's no toll. But if you take the expressway, it's 2 extra lanes that Metro decided to build if you pay the toll. And the toll is automatically deducted. But on your car, motorcycles are free, thank God. But they deduct a certain amount of money, however much the toll is. Like the sign will say 80 cents, 90 cents, $1, $2. When it's like Uber rush hour traffic, it's $8 or $10 to go in this lane right here that I'm riding in. It's $10. In fact, maybe we'll see something like that, which is crazy. There's LA, there's the skyline over there. me right there. There's this guy. It's clear day today, so you can see it. There's LA. That's downtown. You get all the high rises and whatever have you. They're all over there. So these sensors pick up if you drive in this lane, however many people are in the lane, how many people are in your car, etc. As you can see, my ride isn't bad, but if you're in a car, if you look over to the right, you see all the cars. And this is nothing. This is nothing. When it really backs up, cars aren't even moving. It becomes a parking lot. In fact, the running joke for people who live in this area, the 405 freeway, if you take the 405 freeway, if you ever do, it's a parking lot at 5 o'clock. It literally becomes a parking lot. Well, that's different. Never seen that before. Dude's got his own school bus. See, look, here are the tolls right here. This is how much it is. $6.10, $7.20. Right there. To be in this lane, if you're going to get off on Adams or the other street, got to pay the toll. See, fast track, that's what it's called. But here, look at this traffic. This is what it is. On the left side, we have the boys in blue, probably pulling somebody over, or rushing somewhere, or pulling someone over. Alright, you get to see me split through some lanes again. And even though you have to pay for this, there's still traffic. I mean, look at this. This is how bad it is here in LA. It's so bad that even the lane that you have to pay for still backs up. Is it better than what's on the right side? Absolutely. Every once in a while, you get some stupid idiot wants to, cut somebody else off. They'll just jump right in front. Thank you. Thank you. Now, obviously, I can't go very fast because I'm on a big touring bike. Thank you. Oh, can't get through that. So I'm not sure if some of you know, the little when you give it 2 fingers, you know, when a biker gives you a 2 fingers, it means thank you. Thank you for moving over. Thank you for, you know, whatever. That's typically what it is. Versus you give them the single finger, you give them the bird. You know, that's different. You gotta watch out for mirrors like this that just stick out. Move over. And some people don't see me. They're in their own world. You know, that's their own prerogative. But for the most part, oh boy. And like I said, this is a toll lane. You're paying to be on this lane, and it's still backed up. So again, put that into perspective for you. Thank you. Again, there's the skyline over there to the right. LA Coliseum, where you see USC play, right here. That's it right there, LA Coliseum, the famous the famous LA Coliseum is right here. We're gonna go right past USC. Exposition Boulevard, you have Exposition Park, which has the Natural History Museums, which is actually to my left. So all the stuff over here is part of either USC or part of Exposition Park. Right there, I'm not sure if you see it, USC right there. The 10 freeways right there, I'm not sure if you saw that sign, it's at downtown exits. When you go further past, you'll see all the different exits that go into downtown. You have 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, you know, all those streets. You have all those streets that go into LA. So I'm not sure if you see it down there. This is downtown exits. You see 4th Street. You see 3rd Street. Yeah. It's madness here. The traffic is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. I'm not sure if you saw it or not, but look at this. This is to make the left turn onto Adams. This is what the street is right here. Just to get onto the street. Look how packed it is. This is downtown. If I'm going to advise you to come into downtown, I would highly advise you take a train into downtown. You don't drive. Also, driving is a pain in the ass because now you got to park. Because parking is also atrocious. You're going to get gouged $20, you know, $25, depending on, like, say it's a sporting event. If it's a sporting event at Staples Center, which we will go by. Well, I'm not sure. Staples Center, Cryptocurrency Center, whatever the hell it's called. Staples Center, fuck it. You know, To park at Staples Center is like $50 now. It's something just absurd. To go to a Rams game, an LA Rams game at SoFi Stadium is $100 just to park there. It's ridiculous. But this is LA. See over there, you have Staples Center. I'm not sure if you see the sign over there. It says Staples Center. It says the Convention Center, which we will ride by as well. So this is USC right over here. If you ever want to send yourself to USC or send your kids over here to USC, it's right here. This area used to be terrible. It still is bad, but it used to be terrible. They put up this fence around it. Now it looks like a prison. It's pretty funny, actually. Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of the train going by. Or not. But here, we're going to go right over the tracks. Gas is ridiculously expensive. $4.57, $4.77, $4.92. I'm lucky my motorcycle takes 87. My car takes 91. So again, here's USC. It's a beautiful school. All the school, that's the cool thing is all the schools are cool. They all look nice. They're very Art Deco. But it's just the area is crap. Absolutely crap. And then you see this guy wearing a mask inside a car, which is awesome. And that's its own story by itself. Those are all the dorms to the right, dorms to the left. Yeah, I'm still going to work. You know, this is still my drive. Get in this lane here. A lot of movies are filmed in this area. There were some shows filmed in this area. Because again, it's got that historic look to it. It's a beautiful area. The Santa Monica the 10 freeway that's up there, that sign that was right above me, that will take you to Santa Monica. Santa Monica is another nice area. That's a beach area. That beach is okay. It's not great. Now I was telling you about the beaches. The beaches in LA County versus Orange County are night and day difference. Night and day difference. So the 10 freeway, again, will take you to... 10 freeway is one of those freeways will take you to LA, or take you away from LA. It'll take you to Santa Monica. It dead ends into Santa Monica. Or you could take the 10 freeway, and it'll take you all the way to Arizona. That's another big freeway. Here we'll get to see a glimpse of LA's homeless population right over here. We get to see the wonderful trash. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in this city. There's a lot of one-way streets. There's a lot of twists into, like, you can go straight on one street and then it'll curve and then you'll be on a different street. So there's a lot of that. That RV right there to the left has been parked there for I don't know how many years. And no one seems to care. The police presence in this area is minimal. Unfortunately. Right. So yeah, Staples Center, Convention Center. They go that way, which you will hit eventually. I tell people all the time, stay away from LA. Don't even bother. If you're gonna come here for like, stay outside of LA, come into LA and then leave. Like don't stick around here. Once night falls, it's not safe. Even for me, I used to take the train home, and even for me, I don't even care. I wouldn't stick around. I'm a big dude. I wouldn't even do it myself. It's just there's so much shenanigans that goes on in the city at nightfall. I'm almost at work, so this is Pico right here. If you take Pico all the way to the right, you'll run into Staples Center and the Convention Center both. So I'm going to go right there into that little inlet of a street to the right. Whee! Wow, coming in hot, huh, buddy? There you go. Slow down. Coming in hot. There you go. There you go. Attaboy. That sums it up right there. And here's my work. Well, that's nice. The gate's open. Well, this concludes the first part. And we'll see the second part when I leave. So I come over here and I park all the way into the corner, like so. Have a good day.